The 3 tips Islam gives to protect mental health.
Faith and mental health of young people in Islam. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. What 3 tips does Islam provide for protecting mental health? First and foremost, Islam strongly emphasizes the importance of seeking help when help is needed. So, this is something we find in both the Hadith and the Quran. And I think this is a core part of our tradition. It is the reminder that everything that Allah sends in the form of an illness certainly has a cure. That He does not send any illness without a cure or treatment, and that we need the humility to seek help when it is necessary. Also, embedded within our faith are grounding principles, whether they are prayer, remembrance of Allah, or remembering to truly rely on Him through our difficult moments and times. These practices are core and indigenous to the Islamic concept, so we definitely must study Islam are closely intertwined, where faith functions as a psychological fortress through belief in Allah, Tawakkul, reliant on God, and worship, prayer, Dhikr, the Quran, to form a positive mindset, manage emotions, and find the meaning of life. Meanwhile, mental health is realized by balancing the body, mind, and soul through religious teachings to face life's challenges holistically and build peace of mind. The concept of faith in maintaining mental health. Psychological fortress. Faith strengthens the mind to remain positive and not give up with the belief that Allah is always with His servant. Source of strength. Belief in God provides emotional stability and the strength to rise from adversity. Meaning of life. Faith helps provide a constructive framework for interpreting life experiences, including suffering. Faith practices for mental health. Prayer and Dhikr. Devout prayer and regular Dhikr.com the soul. Reduce anxiety and bring us closer to Allah. The Quran. Make the Quran your companion and guide. Read it with full contemplation so that it sinks into your heart. Patience and Tawakkul. Accepting trials as a test and surrender in accordance with the prophets, saying, patience is light. Sahih Muslim. Maintaining the balance of the soul, controlling the commanding soul nafs or limera, and directing oneself towards goodness, because humans have both good and bad inclinations. Healthy social relationships. Islam encourages social interactions and communities that become support networks, supporting mental well-being, integration of faith, and mental health. Holistic. Islam views mental health not only psychologically, but also spiritually, uniting the body, mind, and soul, not denying fragility. Having mental problems such as sadness or fragility is human and does not contradict faith. In fact, faith is the way to overcome them. Overcoming problems. Islamic education is expected to equip youth to overcome problems based on religious values, not just secular solutions. Examples of application for young people. Reading the Quran as if it were revealed for oneself. Managing emotions such as anger in the way of the Prophet sitting. Performing ablution. Praying. Seeking professional help if needed, as Islam supports medical treatment. Indicators of mental health in Islam include a balance between spiritual, emotional, and social aspects. By 2026, Islamic experts and institutions such as Jakarta Islamic Hospital summarize the criteria for a healthy soul as follows. 1. Tranquility of the heart, itminan. The primary mental health in Islam originates from the tranquility of the heart obtained by remembering Allah. Dhikr. A healthy heart, Kalbe Salim, is able to accept destiny with an open mind and face life's trials with patience. 2. Balanced relationships, spiritual and social aspects. A healthy mentality is measured by the balance of relationships in 2 dimensions. Hablun Minallah, having strong spirituality. Tawakkul, reliance on God, and deep gratitude to the Creator. Hablun Minannas, being able to build good social relations, maintain ties of kinship, and behave with honesty and trustworthiness towards others. 3. Self-control and managing desires, Totski-tun nafs. Indicators of mental health are also seen in an individual's ability to manage impulses of desire and emotion. According to an Islamic educational perspective, mental health includes controlling desires, avoiding diseases of the heart such as arrogance, envy, hasad, and backbiting, ghibah, psychic integration, being able to unify the functions of intellect and emotion to make stable decisions. 4. Positive inner attitude. A Muslim with healthy mental health possesses a positive inner attitude, which includes self-actualization, being able to develop one's potential independently and productively. Husnul, positive thinking, always maintaining good thoughts towards Allah and fellow human beings. Autonomy, having independence and a sense of responsibility in living life. 5. Stable psychological dimension. Technically, this indicator also overlaps with general mental health, such as the ability to manage stress, control emotions, and experience satisfaction in daily life. Islam emphasizes that mental health issues are not merely a sign of weak faith, but rather a condition that can be influenced by internal and external factors. Therefore, it is still recommended to seek professional medical help if needed. So, what are the 3 tips of Islam for protecting mental health? Islam emphasizes the importance of seeking help when needed. The Hadith and Quran teach that every disease has a cure. Allah does not send down any disease without being accompanied by a cure or treatment. The humble attitude to seek help is part of Islamic tradition. Religious practices such as prayer and dhikr become mental supports. Relying on Allah in facing difficulties is the core of the Islamic concept. The importance of seeking help. Acknowledging the need to get help when facing mental problems. Avoiding arrogant attitudes or refusing help due to the belief that there is a solution. The connection between disease and cure in Islam. The belief that all diseases have cures as affirmed in the Quran and Hadith, fostering hope and conviction in the healing process. Religious practices as mental support. Prayer as a routine that calms and stabilizes the mind. Dhikr and remembering Allah as a way to strengthen inner peace. Reliance on Allah helps in facing difficult times with patience and effort. Basic principles in the Islamic concept for mental health. Integration between spiritual and psychological aspects in maintaining mental health. Teaching the balance between effort and tawakkul, reliance on God. Surrender, the use of natural and spiritual methods as part of treatment. Conclusion. Islam provides practical and spiritual guidance for maintaining mental health, combining the effort to seek medical help with spiritual strengthening, serving as an important foundation in building the mental resilience of the Muslim community. If this touched your heart, please like this video, share it with someone who might need to hear it, and subscribe for more meaningful conversations. Take care of your hearts, everyone. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.